Questions from anyone about air core, or shall I walk away and talk to you later?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So imagine that you already had your Air 1 cert for a while and so on.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do trials and everything like that again?
There will be the introduction of, I believe, 2 new trials. Sprints, pretty much, from point A to from point B. Details and times on that are still to be confirmed, but I've got some things in mind. If you are previously Air 1 certed, depending on your activity and depending on your ability, the recertification process will vary. Those who are very active before and were known for being very good in the air will have a very short recertification process. Those who were inactive for a while, maybe
no, it's not air lead anymore.
Tidying
it's
up.
low sick.
There will be a process for getting recerted, but it's going to be a longer process. My aim is to get Air 1 back in the skies across 3 shifts pretty much as soon as possible. So I'm going to be targeting those who were super active before, and then as people get taken back in, it's a case of looking at people who are less active, maybe, etc., etc. So if you were active, you're going to be on the top of my list. If you weren't active, then you're going to be lower down.
Okay, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Lucas.
Hell yeah.
Announcement.
Go on in.
1 or meeting 2 announcement.
No, there's no 2 meetings. Just come up and announce it. If you waste everybody's time, I'll be pissed.
There is mold growing in the showers.
That's not mold. That's my shit.
You gotta talk to Gary Berry.
Huh?
He's high command of janitorial.
Shit. It's not the shit. Okay.
What color is it?
This thing, I don't know, like a dark greenish color.
Ew, that's the worst kind.
Why would I smell it? It's mold. It's mold.
Black
There
mold?
is mold.
How do you know?
Listen to me. Listen to me. There is mold growing in the shower room. Okay. Half of us smell from running around all the time. It's very important. I know a bunch of us live here at MRPD. Okay.
Gross.
But our hygiene is very important. Take a shower, clean the mold, use deodorant. Okay?
Some of y'all funky as hell if y'all ain't using deodorant. I swear to God, y'all funky ass boys. Funk ass boys. Funk ass, stank ass girls too. The hell wrong with y'all? Wash your ass.
Corey, anybody else?
Do a Wrangler and shower.
Hey, just a reminder to shower, please. That would be preferable.
Shower, please.
Hey, but I thought the problem was that there's mold in the showers.
There is. Booba, can you fix that?
I have one announcement from Sam Bass.
Oh shit!
Hello?
Run it! Yeah, run it! That's
Hello,
my
ladies
boy
and
Hunter right
gentlemen.
there.
This is soon to be Trooper AJ Hunter with the UPD. I just got an email from Sam Bass stating the UPD pool per Soze is shortening from 60 days to 5 days. So within the next 5 days, if you don't find a department, you will be fired.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Why would he?
News to me. Well, I guess you heard it from Sam Bass. You guys have got 5 days to get hired. My office will be closed for the rest of the afternoon. Anything else?
Understandable.
Yo, that's funny.
Nope. Okay. All right. Get out there, do your jobs, and stay safe. You are dismissed.
Nice.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, thanks.
Hey, Carter, you want to talk to...
Suarez, nice.
Okay. Yeah, let's go inside.
Sir? Sir?
All right. Said his office.
Yeah, 2 seconds. Yeah, come meet me outside.
And then good night.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just a J, guys.
Yeah, we already got the room.
Let's do
Just a J. I hope. Otherwise, I don't know about it.
Hello, sir. Good day.
Hello, Striker. You alright?
Of course. Yes, sir. I've been enjoying my vacation for some time now.
Yeah.
A bit eager now, though.
A bit eager?
Yeah, a bit eager. But I wanted to ask you, technically we were never hired, the cadets.
Yeah, that's true.
So, does the 60-day apply to us as well?
No, because right now there's no capability to even bring you on because we don't even have FTOs. So I'm gonna say no if that has changed. I think it's a stupid change, and I'll fight against it. So no, your 60 days starts as at the point at which you can actually work.
Oh, thank God! Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh, no, it's not about cadets.
Oh.
Thank you, Omar. Take care.
Sir, then what about? Let me just finish that thought that I had then real quick.
Yeah.
When you're UPD, right? You have the -U before your call sign. So if you're already hired, that means you already have rank. You won't have the U behind it. So you can put rank
If you become a poor person,
like 3-letter ranks.
I will dump your ass.
Because you're not going to have the U anyway, right? And you're already hired, which means you have rank. So instead of before your call sign, if you don't have the U dash, you just use 3-letter words to put your rank. Simple.
I know what you're saying, but at the end of the day, there's going to be like 18 command members total, and I don't think that's too many to remember.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like at the end of the day, it's
have like fucking 8 seniors already. Like,
yeah, but that's not command, right?
That, you know, no, but I'm talking about chain of command. Like, if
you don't know who a senior is?
Of course I don't. Like, how? Like, I know about me, sir. I know about me, like a normal person.
I know what you're saying. But this is, you just look for stripes. You just look for stripes.
But it's like for instance, I had a complaint about like an SDSO the other day, right? And I had to talk to a sergeant because it was the only person of rank that I knew was there. Had I known the seniors from that department, I would have spoken to a senior. So I don't know why you guys are complicating something that is so fucking simple, sir. With all due respect, if you have a U when you're in the UPD and you already got a rank when you get hired, there's no need to have a U. Would it kill you to put your rank before your call sign?
You know what I mean? Yeah, well.
What am I supposed to put?
AC,
yeah.
It doesn't matter.
You will have a job. Don't be silly.
I don't want to put ass in my call sign.
Listen, I didn't choose your job, sir. You chose it yourself. Deal with it.
Look.
Listen,
How are you gonna be the breadwinner if you can't afford bread? Okay.
Listen, I do get the concern. However, I get it, but I think I would rather you. I mean, your shift too. Which and you.
Why the fuck do I have to pull up a roster outside of the fucking city to be able to tell somebody's rank? It should be pulled up on the dispatch, sir.
But I mean, couldn't you like you have the roster? You could 311. You could radio. You could drive
like so many hoops when I could just fucking look at the dispatch, sir.
Yeah, but I want dispatch to be clean. I don't want to be you know.
You want the dispatch to be clean?
Okay, there's also an issue.
So visually polluted, sir, already.
No, there's another
redundancy in it.
Right, there's another issue in that once people get like canine or detective or whatever, and they have like a dash canine at the end, then someone might have like, you know what I mean? They might have HC dash Jenny's dash canine. You know what I mean? Like,
Do we actually have a roster on the MDW?
On the MD,
like a roster
no,
that's just
not a list.
Fucking pulled up.
Not
Maybe
a list.
We need
no.
one.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things that we could use. I completely agree, and that would be a good one.
Because I really don't fucking like to bring up something to a person that I could bring up to another person, if that makes sense, right? I don't like that. I don't like having to talk to someone who's like very higher up when I could. And it's different departments, sir. It's not like we're unified.
Well, we're supposed to be.
Yeah. It's a fucking joke, sir. Well, like we have different meetings in different places. We are not unified.
Okay, well, listen, my recommendation is find a couple seniors that you like from each department and remember them and then go to them. I mean, that's it. That's all I can give you, Nancy.
All right, sir.
I appreciate it, though. I like the initiative.
I thought I was, you know what? I still think I'm practical, and I still think I'm right.
Okay, that's fine.
You guys are impractical.
Okay,
right?
Thank you, Nancy.
You guys are impractical.
You know, I said my office is closed.
A few months from now, this change that I'm talking about will be implemented, but it's going to take like 3 or 4 months for that to happen. And then I'm going to be like, oh, I had that idea 6 months ago.
Thank you, Nancy. Right, who's
There's
next?
no mold in the bathroom.
Juno and Carter need to see you together in the office, and obviously I got that piece of paper from self-standard.
I'm not cleaning
Okay.
It's okay if you don't have time for that, sir.
No, it's okay. Monroe, take Juno and Colton, go down to the office, and then I will finish up with whoever else is, and then I'll meet you guys downstairs, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Right, who's next? Who's next?
I was wondering if me and
Come on,
Carter
Carter.
could talk to you.
Carter.
I know your
Carter.
office is technically closed, but today's the only time that I'm around at this time. So
Because it's all about
Wait, don't take Carter, I
Winchester.
need him. Don't take Carter. I
Oh, we're
need
just
him.
going into the office.
No,
Yeah,
I need him.
No, go down to go wait at the office, okay? You wait outside the office, all right? Yes, please.
Kachao needs it. You know, like
Kachao, you want a job, bro?
We really need a job.
Yeah, you do. I don't know what. I mean, it sounds pretty accurate. I mean, it's coming from Bass about the 5-day thing. Peach, why are you crying? You've got an offer already, Peach. I'm sure you've got like 3.
Yeah,
She
but
wants a signing
Kachao.
bonus.
She's not having a signing bonus.
Well, why not?
I was gonna make a joke, but it's Women's Month. I shouldn't do that.
She really likes money.
Yes, she does, but you know, I'm not wasting money on Peach.
Oh my god. Are you saying I'm not worth it? Because I'm a woman?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Mr. York, I really want a job, but Miss Peach can work anywhere. I want to work with her, but I probably won't be able to.
What do you mean?
Okay. I'll tell you what, Kachao. I'll be honest. Kachao, since the beginning, I really don't want to do this. But I like you so much, Kachao, that I am going to do it.
Oh, God.
I think you should talk to SDSO. Because I think you'd really fit in.
What the flip? You're not joining the flipping
Peach,
SDSO.
don't put your hands on Kachao.
Screw you doing? We're leaving.
I'm sorry, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I know
No,
it's not my place to
hold
speak,
on.
But
Hold on,
But I
Kachao.
just
I'm not.
wanna say something
No, I'm
regarding
not. Stop
Kachao.
it. Kachao.
Screw you doing? How dare you?
If they listen, if they don't want to have you, they would be completely stupid, and I would love to have you in LSPD.
Okay.
I just want you to be where you're gonna. Pete, shut the fuck up, okay? You let Kachao make his own decisions like a good friend. Okay,
She doesn't let me
Kachao,
make
honey.
my own decisions.
I know, honey. Listen, just you need to be where you want to be, and you need to be what's going to be right for you, and don't let anybody stop that. Okay, yeah.
You know what? He's
All
not
right.
gonna come crawling back to Alice PD when SDSO is not on his flipping radar. We're going to the Rangers, Kachao. We're leaving.
But you said you hate.
I can't believe it, Doink. Really?
Okay. We'll go talk to Miss
I
Tessa.
told you we're a package deal. Let's go.
What were you going to say? Oh, I'm very sorry for shouting at you, but it was stressful.
they're really good teachers.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'd love to give
Those
them.
two,
I'd
they
love to give them a
told me
job.
before.
I would love to give those guys a job, but goddamn if Peach is in a heckin' headache.
I think they're gonna go to the Rangers. I think Rangers are gonna accept them. I heard they accept anyone these days.
Okay, Jesus Christ, God damn it.
Honestly, I was thinking of giving it a try. I was like, hey, why the hell not?
You know, if they'll have you, I'd go for it. Listen, the
Nah.
Rangers are a very respectful department, Omo.
Nah, I look good in black.
You do. All right. Listen, Omo, I'll definitely I'll keep you updated once we know about that cadet stuff.
Sir,
Okay.
sir- yes, sir. Thank you so much. You have a lovely day.
Yeah, you too, mate. Hold on, I got a thing. Holy fuck! Why is there so many people in the office, Monroe?
There's a lot of people in there, sir. I got treats for them and stuff.
What the hell? Is it a what are you guys having a party in here?
Doc, you
Oh,
should
no, we're-
definitely
we're-
like.
we're
You
having a
should.
HR meeting.
When was the last time, Doc? that
Hold
you
on,
went
hold
normal
on,
patrol
hold on.
outside,
I
you
need to
know? You
sign. I
definitely
need to
should
sign.
go on
I
normal
swear to
patrol.
God, you know, if I'm trying to sign into my laptop. Thank you.
We're dealing with a HR complaint, Dark. If you want to sit in on it.
I'm eating lunch. I'm eating lunch. Eating lunch. I don't know what it is. I'm eating lunch.
Wow, you have a long password.
Yeah,
Why is
yep,
your
that's what they.
Little Wiener King 1000.
You just don't know how to read a keyboard, okay? It's not little Wiener King. Just stop looking at my password, sweetie.
Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
You want to go back to the pool?
No, sir.
I can write that email right now.
No, you're good, sir. I did not.
Wait, are we going swimming?
We're not going. Oh, for God's sake!
Yeah,
hold on.
I
need to connect to the interwebs.
Dial up.
Yeah.
What is that? Oh my God!
How old
This
Why
one-
do you answer the phone? What is that noise? Oh,
Ooh.
I love this song. This is my favorite
God.
song.
Sorry, guys. There we go.
Juno, have you ever heard a dial-up sound before?
I grew up on a ranch.
It's so loud.
Yes.
All right.
With no electricity.
What's a dipping sauce got to do with this?
Oh, I
On
love
a
ranch.
Jesus Christ, sweets! I
You
grew up.
grew up on a ranch. A lot of people grew up on ranch.
Like a farm.
I like eating ranch with pizza.
I grew up in a cult.
Not actually typing anything. He's got solitaire up. You can see it.
Are you kidding me, sweets?
But anyway,
I'm typing to seem like I'm doing something and waiting for you guys to tell me something so that I can actually.
Are we having?
Okay,
Can we have this silly little HR meeting?
Are you saying human resources is silly and you should be allowed to talk
I'm saying
awkwardly to all people?
I'm saying what Boob is about to bring up is silly because he started it.
But did you start it?
No.
All right, let's hear it.
I was
What
trying to
happened?
ask her about the mold that Dark told me to clean.
Okay, so he's talking about the mold that you brought up to the entire. That is true. You did bring that up. So then what
Dark
happened?
told me to clean it, so I was
And then he
asking
kept
Juno where it
following me
was.
around, and he was like, "There's no mold." And I was like, "Yes, there is." And then he
Following
kept
you
following me.
around?
You were following me around. You were
I
following
walked
me
up
around.
to you, you ignored me twice. I left, then you walked towards me, and I asked you.
Jesus Christ, Juno.
And then I said, "This is like the shower instead of all over again."
Okay.
Shower,
Okay.
something like that. No big
What's
deal.
the shower incident?
Oh my God.
There was a day where
Do we have to do this again?
I came in here, and Claire was sat where you were, and she was HR.
Mm-hmm.
And I found this wand. And actually, you know what, sweet?
Mhm.
Move out of the way, cause I gotta demonstrate. So I had this wand in my hand,
Thank
and
you.
I was like, "Oh, look at this wand!" And I started waving it around, thinking it was a magical wand, cause she called it
Right.
a wand. No, it was a
a
fucking
vibrator.
vibrator. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What is
Jerry?
a vibrator?
Why do you have to
Technically, it is
ruin me?
magical.
I don't
Jerry?
know anything. I'm just trying to fast track this because I got places to be.
Okay.
It was a guitar?
Anyway, I'm taking my time. No, it was a vibrator.
Oh, a
I didn't know what
vibrator.
a vibrator was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then anyway, the whole thing happens where I
Dry-ass
have to go to the toilet, to the bathroom, and do a I had to pee in a cup. Anyway,
You
good
okay,
there,
sir?
Dark,
Yeah.
you choking on those dry ass biscuits.
my pee
Yeah, just-
turned into red wine because Jesus Christ came out of the cubicle and he was making these slapping sounds.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Those sound really good.
right in my ear. It's actually.
And
like-
then I started throwing up for some reason. I can't remember why. And I threw up all over myself, and then Booba was, I think, threw up as well at one point. Anyway, Claire told us to take a shower, and then Booba stared at me in the shower while I was
Booba.
showering.
Jesus
it-
Christ,
he admitted to
Booba.
it. He admitted to it.
Well,
He
yeah, I
admitted
looked
to
at
it.
her, but it was
I will add
because
that this has already been dealt with by HR. This is just the context as to why this was brought up.
yeah.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Right. And then today's issue.
Well, apparently
Guys, don't-
piss was brought up again, whether they were both told to stop bringing it up on duty.
Well, no, it was her. It was she brought
It
up
wasn't
that I
the
looked at
piss
her in
that
the
was
shower.
brought up. It wasn't the piss. It was the shower. And you didn't tell us
Which
that
is
we
the
were going
same
to talk about
incident
the
which
shower.
you said not to bring up.
And maybe within the same incident, but it wasn't about drinking my piss.
It was wine.
See, now you guys are bringing up.
It was wine. Damn it.
Are you guys gonna be on duty long?
But it was my piss.
But it wasn't because you said it got
You
turned
said
into
that I
wine.
would drink my piss.
Okay.
Hi.
Ew.
I'm
both of
Assistant Chief
you.
of Police
I
Richard
think,
Dog.
I think at this point it's best.
This is my job. I have to deal with people talking about turning piss into wine.
I'm eating lunch.
I don't know if I'm gonna be on duty long. I
So
thought
far, it's
about
hard for
taking
me.
a shower, but there's mold in there.
All I can
Well,
hear is
that's why I
Dark's dry
talked
ass
to you because I'm
biscuits.
trying to clean it, but I went in there and I don't see any.
Well, maybe you need to get your eyes checked out.
Okay,
My
not
eyes
even.
are fine. I have
Is
20/20
when was the-
caveman vision.
Sorry.
I'm on the same level as Dark right now. Y'all just don't hear me eating.
Anyway.
Oh God, look at. Oh
Sweet.
my.
Sweet. Can
Peach
we
will be back.
move forward with serious stuff? Are you guys done?
What happened to my brother? What happened? Where is my brother?
Right, listen, do you know I ordered Booba to clean up the mold, and so you were just not helping that at all by not pointing out where the mold you were complaining about was in the shower by ignoring him. All right?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
It's been rough. It's been rough for me.
Okay.
I want some respect.
You wanted to drink my piss.
Okay, you guys need to treat each other like UPD officers, aka the lowest of the low.
Yeah, and I want that lowest of the low respect.
Okay, well, Juno, can you provide that, please?
I would tolerate you.
Okay. Booba, can you tolerate Juno?
Yes, but that's
Okay. Alright, I don't want to hear none of this piss shower bull crap in my office ever again. You understand me? You're making me...
Oh, Doc, are you okay, sir? I'm so sorry for people leave. Are you okay, sir?
You
People
leave. You
Oh, I'm
leave.
here for a meeting.
Okay, both of you get out, please.
I still don't know where the mold is.
Just go in the showers. There's like 4 showers, Booba.
Look, Booba, go in the damn shower. Go clean it. Hurry up.
You know, it's a lot of food crunch,
The
huh?
shit is causing. The shit is causing them.
Juno,
Oh,
can you go
yes?
watch it?
Oh, I'm
Watch
not
him
gonna watch
clean
him
the
in the
shit.
shower. That's
Watch
what
him-
started this
listen,
mess.
Watch him clean it, please. Appreciate it. Okay. Still eating,
Boy.
but I'm listening.
Okay. Hello, Orabelle.
I apologize if I sound funky. I've been pretty sick, but I've been trying to have a meeting with you for a little bit now. Oh God, I can still hear them screaming.
Ignore it.
I've talked to Carter about my interest in LSPD, and I was hoping to further it up the line. I know there's been some incidences of, well, not some, there's been an incident of concern. I've been waiting to talk to somebody higher up about it, and I haven't been able to. I would like to address that if possible, and just put forward my interest in the LSPD. And then I also have Carter here as like a reference for my police work and what I'm capable of. And Knight said that he'd be willing to come down and speak on my behalf as well.
Okay, just start with the shotgun.
So Cy Carter and I have a history dating back in September. Like a month and a half ago, there was an incident where he had kidnapped me. And for the last like month and a bit, he's been trying to apologize to me. And honestly, I'm not a person to hold on to stuff and to hold grudges. So I figured after like a month and a half of him apologizing every other day that it was worth at least hearing him out. I specifically told him, I do not trust you. I am not friends with you, but I'm willing to hear you out in a public setting. I went to ammunition to get a gun because I did not trust him. And I had passed out previously from not eating, and I didn't have a vehicle. So he called me and he said, "Where are you?" And I said, "Ammunition." He came and got me. We got in his vehicle, and I was like, "Just bring me to MRPD." And he drove right past MRPD towards Autos. And I was like, "Go back to MRPD." And he's like, "No." And I was like, "Well, I'm hungry." And he's like, "Well, there's food in the glove box for you. Grab it." Previously in the phone call to him, I said, "Do not come like with any weapons. If you have any weapons on you at all, like I'm a dip and I'm going to call the cops." And that's it. There's no further apologies. Like I'm completely done. Like go fuck yourself. I reached into the glove box because he put food in there and there was a shotgun. So I started yelling at him, why is there a shotgun in the glove box? What are you doing? You said no weapons. He started to get really weird. He was like eyeing me up and down and licking his lips. And then he like stared at me and started biting his lips. And he was like, Winchester. I told him to stop the car and let me out. He didn't. I told him again. He didn't. I grabbed the shotgun, which I know was stupid, but the reason that I grabbed the shotgun is because the firearm that I had grabbed was not loaded. And I didn't want to, like, yes, I could have pointed an empty gun at him, but if push came to shove, that would have been, like, I would have been dead. So I grabbed the shotgun. I jumped out of the moving car in front of the gas station at Otto's, and I started to run away, and I looked behind me, and someone had jumped out of the trunk, pointing a shotgun at me, and Cy Carter was walking in front of him, telling me to stop. So I pointed the shotgun at them, and I was backing up away from them, saying, leave me alone, don't come near me, I'm done, like, stay away from me. And there were people at Otto's, and I said, help me, keep him away from me. And I kept backing up, and I ended up doing like a loop almost because I wasn't seeing where I was walking because I was walking backwards. And then Cy yelled, there's cops. And I yelled to the cops, please help me, get me away from Cy Carter. And then the guy that had the shotgun ran up, tackled me, cuffed me. And then the officer walked up to me and without talking to me about anything said, I'm glad I was here for this, you're fucked. And then I started to give my statement to him and he just laughed and walked away.
Okay.
Like I understand, like, me physically holding that shotgun was very stupid, and me meeting with Cy Carter was also very stupid. But I try not to hold grudges. Like, we live in a town where 80% of the populations are criminals, and if I'm gonna hold a grudge for every wrong thing that they've done, then I'm gonna hate 80% of the city. And it wasn't like it was a week later, it was like a good chunk of time, like a month later. I was just going to hear him out. I was planning on keeping myself armed, but I didn't have a chance to load it. And when I grabbed the shotgun, my mental state was grab the thing that I can to protect me because I don't have time to load my gun, get myself the fuck out of there, and then I was going to come to MRPD, make a report, and drop off the gun.
Okay. I noticed you've got some strike points on your record here. Both of those for some violence against commanding officers. Is that a typical thing for you?
No, and the most recent ones, the 10 strike points issued by Knight, and you can call and check with him. It was my orientation into DPD. I'm the type of person where if you tell me not to do something, I will never do it again. And I take all like the serious command conversations to heart and like pivot on that moment and never do it again and keep that in the back of my head on like a day-to-day. And we were talking about when I first got hired into DPD that I'm scared of getting strike points because I hyper focus on them because I don't want to be doing stupid things and I don't want to mess up. And his whole thing was, well, if you're in DPD, you're going to get strike points. You're going to get a lot of strike points, so you need to get desensitized to them. So he gave me 10 strike points. First, it was 5 strike points as an orientation. And I said, well, if you're going to give me strike points, can I at least do something to deserve it? And he said, good, do something to deserve it. So I kicked him in the office, and him and Gunnar laughed. And he's like, perfect, 10 strike points, welcome to DPD. And then the other ones were, I think it was something to do with the old ash heap of VPD, which I had talked to him prior to getting the strike points on my own initiative and like wrote him an apology and everything without my command talking to me. And I didn't tell my command that I did any of this. And then they came at me like a week later and they're like, we're giving you strike points for that.
Okay. All right, Cole, you recommend Orabel?
Yeah, I recommend Orabel. I'm gonna say a lot of different things right now. I'm just gonna say first off, the culture before the shakeup of the PD was fucking wild. Okay.
True.
What? That shit is just crazy. So I'm more along the lines of, looking at situation, right? And kind of considering that anything that happened before this shakeup, yes, it should be considered, but also taken as a grain of salt. I've known Orabelle for a long time, actually, and I know she does really great work. Excuse me, I'm like burping and trying
You're
to.
okay.
Excuse me. So no, she does great work. She's a great officer. She knows what she's doing. She's a hard ass when she has to be a hard ass. So don't let the small voice fool you, right? And she's lenient when she needs to be lenient. I think overall she's an understanding officer. I think early in her career she was exposed to a culture, and I already talked to her about. She decided to go with what the Romans were doing instead of being her own person, which I already chewed her ass out for that one. Being your own person and doing what's right is always going to be valued way above what everybody else is doing. And so that's what I've had that discussion with her, and yeah, I do offer my recommendation for Orabelle in the future if it come to sub and we need to pick. Yeah, I'd pick Orabelle.
Okay.
I will say that the culture change, like, when I first got brought into DPD, like, Nova is my auntie, and I went straight into, or not DPD, CPD. At the very beginning, as a cadet, I was praised for being aggressive,
Auntie Nova.
praised for telling other commands from different departments off, told that basically being a raging cunt was what made me a good officer. And when I first transferred in, I wasn't like that at all. I was very, like, I just wanted to do my job and, like, have a good time and, like, keep the city safe. And I was kind of groomed to become this very aggressive, very sassy person. And about, I'd say, like a month and a half ago, probably closer to 2 months now, I kind of distanced myself from those people because I saw the path that I was going, and I didn't want to be that type of officer. And I kept my head down, and I just kept working on myself and developing myself horizontally, and was starting to take cadets and do stuff like that. And I realized that CPD was not the place that I needed to be in to, continue my development. And I transferred into DPD literally 3 days prior to, or maybe like a week prior to this UPD thing happening. So I'm not like, oh, UPD thing happened, I need to get my shit together and start behaving. I already made that decision prior to all of this happening, and I'm just hoping to get the opportunity to continue to develop and grow in the way that I know that I can.
Good
But
pitch.
I also understand that I have made mistakes, and made mistakes recently. So even if it came down to, we'll give you a shot, but you need to go back to being like a solo cadet, like, that is something that I would understand and work towards getting out of that.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the honesty and being forthright about it. Why LSPD? Why not BCSO?
Looking at BCSO, it's a lot of what it was before, and I have a lot of respect for some of the people in there, like Wrangler. He's taught me a lot, but it kind of falls back to the CPD atmosphere, and I know I would do well in that department, but it's also not the type of energy I want to put forward. I want to take things more seriously. I want to be more professional. I want to actually be part of the community, and I feel like if I join there, I would fall back into bad habits that I don't want to be in.
Okay. You shift 2?
I'm shift 2, late shift 2 into shift 3.
Okay.
Yeah, she's in my neck of the woods, Dark.
Okay. I guess my question for you, Orabelle, was same question I've asked a lot of people. Rank is, limited now since the reshuffle. So rank, regardless of rank, imagine rank just doesn't matter on what police work you can do. What does Arabelle Winchester want to do on a day-to-day?
I want to get into FTOing. It was something that I did before I moved here, and I really liked it. I like seeing my coworkers grow and develop and move on to bigger, better things. I am interested in the narcotics stuff, and I've had quite a bit of teaching from Nova and Wrangler, and I think I'm ready to start doing little pumps of my own. I'm would like to do motor cert, but that might be a skill issue. And then I want to kind of just focus more on the day-to-day patrol, working with the community, keeping people safe. I really am not interested in rank growth. I have been a high rank before in another department before moving here. I've done building academies, hiring, terminations, IA, SOP, constructions, and like it was fun, but I really miss the work of being a regular officer, and that's partly the reason why I applied here and moved here when Carter recommended.
Okay. All right. What do you think? What do you think the LSPD should look like in 6 months?
It's a very vague question.
Yeah, it is.
I think it would kind of be. I honestly see it as being like the standard for the policing going forward in the city. Like I said before, I do think SDSO kind of fell into old habits, which was the whole point of the shakeup, was to change those old habits and be better. So I think, it's going to be like serious policing, like working on getting like large criminals off the street, but also having like a family that works well with each other and respects everybody, but also be able to like know the difference of, when is it time to buckle down and go serious, and when is it time to kind of relax and have a little bit of fun and keep everybody like on a good note.
I like that.
I also
Okay.
apologize. I'm super sick, so
You're okay. You're fine.
I literally woke up just for this.
Okay, I'll end it with one last. Well, have you got any more questions for me?
No, not really.
Okay. Who's one person you'd recommend for the LSPD?
Bias, I would say Nova, but that's because she's my family and I know what type of police officer she wants to be.
Nova's already been hired. Don't worry about that.
Okay, I haven't talked to her in a week, so that's why.
She got hired
I've been
today,
sick.
this morning. So,
Yay.
yeah.
I actually, Peach would probably do really well in here.
Great.
She's a good one. She buckles down when she needs to, but she also could keep things light and fun, which I think is really important for policing.
All right. Well, thank you for talking to me, Arabelle. I hope we can get this, shotgun situation cleared up. But I know there's some people working on that. But yeah, I'll definitely get back to you. Yeah, I guess it'll be 5 days. I was going to say a week, but within the next 5 days, I'll let you know whether or not you got the position or not.
I am. This Wednesday, I will be away for like 4 days as well. So I really only have today, tomorrow, and Tuesday.
Okay. Well, listen. Between me and you, I haven't heard about this Bass 5 days thing, so it might just be a miscommunication, and we probably still got like 45 days left, so I wouldn't stress too much.
Okay, well, this is still something, no matter if it's 5 days or 45 days, this is still like I talked to Carter about the other departments, and this is the one that I am interested in. I originally went to the Rangers, and I actually withdrawed my application from the Rangers.
Okay. All right, Arabelle. Well, yeah, thank you for talking to me. I'll make sure to get back to you, and yeah, just in the meantime, just keep doing good work.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your time.
I appreciate that. Thank you for coming.
All right. Thank you, Carter.
Yeah, no problem. Finishing my lunch.
Okay.
We gotta talk to Juno. Juno and I want to speak to
Okay.
you as well. It's more along the lines of holding people responsible.
Can I be in here now?
Yeah, sit down.
Okay.
So it's more along the lines of holding people accountable while they're on bail.
Isn't that what the bail conditions are for?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I thought that's what the bail conditions are for.
Yeah, well, making sure that they follow the bail condition.
More than that, not just like following the bail conditions, but like actually actively helping individuals find a job, setting up an interview. So an example of what's happened recently, and I did this while I was off duty.
I don't know, a bail or parole?
Yeah. Bail. I don't think parole is. I mean, if it's possible to do both, you know.
Okay. Now I'm just you're on about finding a job, but I thought bail is just to like keep you, out of prison until your trial.
Yeah, I mean, I guess both. I think it's just genuinely to sort of help people.
Okay.
In general. So recently, I went to a bail hearing. I was off duty. I was just chilling. It was from Mr. K. And then Mr. K's always been really nice to me. I've been nice to him, civil, whatever. He's still a human being, even though he's a criminal. And I said, if you need any pointers to the civilian life, like give me a shout. And then it got me thinking, instead of him giving me a shout, which he probably won't, let me reach out to him. So I reached out to him. We were driving around and I spoke to him about a few things. About just the civilian life and whatnot. And then we went to Burger Shop and I was like, why don't you get a job here? Why don't we get you a job? He had an interview there and then got a job. A lawyer who works with the CEO wrote a contract that the company is not liable for anything that he does while he's there. If he does decide to, stray away from the right path, the correct path. So I read over that as well, just to check that there was nothing malicious or whatever. And then he signed it. So did the CEO. And it just got me thinking, like, all people really need is just a little bit of support, and they might remain on that good path. They might remain on that good track. Sometimes people just need people to fight for them, and that could be us. We have this opportunity here where they can't do crime. Otherwise, they're gonna end up back in jail. Or they violate their conditions or whatever. If someone has like drug issues or alcohol issues, we set them up with potentially a therapist. Get them up on get them going through a program if they're willing to. You can't force someone to do something
I like
if
this.
they don't want to.
It's role
But
play.
what we can do is try and help. Yeah, just stuff like that. Like I don't know. I wanna help the community, and I think Carter's on the same page too.
Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Do it.
Alright, solid.
Do it. Get yourself, find other people who are interested. But Juno, I'm happy for you to, take the lead on this. You can get yourself a little kind of, I guess, bail officer unit up and running, and have a group of people that you would be happy to, help people with this kind of stuff. I don't want it done for like, if they've murdered a fucking cop, I don't care about that person anymore.
Yeah, no, nor do I. Fuck that guy. Fuck that person, yeah.
So, I guess essentially, Dark is I'm offering as myself to watch over, because I've actually ran a former parole program.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. Problem with it is through the Senate. Senate send me people. So it's still there. It's just the Senate are the ones that send me the people to go on the enhanced parole program.
Okay, well, I mean, this could just be like, you notice someone's having a bail hearing and they get given bail, and then you don't have to be there or anything. You just have to reach out and be like, hey, I'm with the, the bail and parole
program.
I was wondering if you needed any help to kind of keep on track or anything like that.
In an ideal world, like in an ideal setting, I'd love to have a list of individuals who are up for bail.
Yeah.
Who are about to like have a bail hearing, and then myself and Carter be informed by officers.
I think your best bet would be to just keep an eye on the docket, to be honest.
Okay.
Because just look at the, just keep an eye on it, see whenever they're requesting a bail hearing and stuff like that. And I think it's normally like, is it normally scheduled or is it normally on the fly?
So typically they're scheduled, but it just depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're on the fly.
You could talk to the DOJ about it as well.
Yeah, you have to kind of be connected with the DOJ to keep yourself up to date. As far as I understand, Dark, from my previous experience, I haven't really talked to you about, but you have to be in the know, up to date with what's going on with the judges. Yes, our best bet, Juno, is to look at the docket, but also just connecting to 2 or 3 of the judges and just being in the loop on stuff is also going to be helpful.
Yeah.
So I would.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that? I'm so sorry. What did you say?
Being connected to 2 or 3 of the judges is going to help greatly. So I would suggest, that I'll help you, but for the most part, you're the lead. I'm just overlooking. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, just let me know who you talk to, and I'll help you talk to whoever. If you need my help to reach out to somebody, I can.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can just get this started and get going like right now.
Yeah, just do it. If you have any issues, just call.
Yeah.
Just come and speak to me.
Hell yeah.
Understandable.
I really
I like
appreciate
it.
that, Doc. Thank you so much. We'll get like I don't know, like maybe even some sort of SOP sort of things going with it, sort of like
something small.
guidelines. Yeah, something small. Yeah, like you
Until
said,
something like that
gauge.
is actually established,
Mhm.
I would keep
Short and
I'd keep
sweet.
it very limited
Yeah.
as to who you ask is interested in doing something like that. I would keep it to people that aren't going to abuse the fuck out of these bailies.
Yeah, but I'd also like a decision of bringing someone or people on board, like a decision to be made between you and I. I don't want it to just be me or just be you. I want it
Yeah.
to be you and I. I was
Yeah, make
actually
suggestions.
thinking, do you reckon it would be a good idea to announce this at the meeting potentially tomorrow? If I'm
When something
around.
I feel like when something is more concrete, we should announce.
Okay, all right, sounds good. All right, let's do that then. Thank you,
Solid.
Doc.
Alright.
I appreciate you, sir.
Of course, good shit. Keep it up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. You saying, Carter?
Word. Yeah, I'm staying. I'm gonna ask Dart like 2 questions.
Okay. Can we do this stuff? Sorry. Are we good to like proper start this stuff off tomorrow and discuss it? Because I think I'm
Mhm.
gonna dip today.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate you, Carter. Appreciate you,
Yep.
sir. Appreciate
have a
all
good
of
ass
you.
day.
Thank you. That
Later.
we gotta say.
Hold on, real quick, call. Monroe, did you have something for me?
Yeah, the interview with Sophie Sanders.
Oh yeah. What's your bet?
So I've got it all on a note here. So she's basically wanted to interview officers on her radio, Siren Radio, at
Oh, I
her
love
studio in Rockford Hills.
Fuck yeah.
Just across from Bob's Muley.
Can I do it?
Question.
I want to do an interview.
Yeah, Dark.
Can I go with you, Monroe? You gonna do it?
I mean, shit. If you want me to, if Darth wants me to do it, I'm down. I'm down. There's a lot of questions because I think her idea is fucking perfect. The questions she wants to ask is what sort of things are going on in the police department, which obviously I said there's a lot of things that we can't talk about because confidentiality cases and stuff like that. She understands that. She just wants to ask general questions about when it comes to departments, rankings, that sort of thing. What sort of changes are going to be happening? She wants to build a bridge between citizens and the police, so we've got level playing field to talk. So if somebody wants to ask us a question about SOPs or something like that, that's a neutral ground to be able to talk. She wants to humanize the police force is how she wanted to do it. She wants to humanize us because a lot of people go around saying cops suck dick, dumb cops, all this shit. They all generalize us, and
some of us do.
Yeah, you're right. But she wants to try and get us out there that we are all individual people, even though we work under one banner. We all have our own emotions, all of our own thoughts and feelings on different scenarios, situations, sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And she wants to make sure that gets outreached and also community outreach. She's gonna have other things like challenges, game shows, and fun questions. So it's not just serious. It's gonna be like a fun time for the people involved. And also, she says it's gonna be good PR for all departments that are involved. Which is I agree, especially if the media want to put this in the paper. If they see that the LSPD are actively taking steps towards community outreach and bridging having a meeting place for a bridge between citizens and police, I think the LSPD is going to go up in the good books.
Okay.
She's penciled it in for next Friday. She's not looking at a time. It's to be decided for now. I've got her phone number and stuff, so you can call her and get it all scheduled up and stuff. But she's looking to make it work for everybody. If it's not the heads of the department, it's someone in their stead who is high-ranking officer who knows what they're talking about when it comes to the questions being asked.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll get back to her and we'll figure out a time for next Friday. Thank you, I'm wrong.
All right, all good. You want a number? Do you want me to do it? Do you want me to be the protocol?
No. I'll take a number. What's her name and number?
It's going to be Sophie Sanders.
Hold on.
And it's going to be 628-176-4240.
Good. Thank you very much.
All
next
good.
Friday. Okay.
And here's the note as well. I wrote it down. It's all on the note. So if you we're talking about, it's all there.
Thank you, Monroe. I appreciate that.
You put me in charge of being assistant for the day, so
Nope.
that don't sound too good.
It's here.
It's here at Mission Row. It's fine.
Disregard. We're fine. All right,
Jesus Christ.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead head to bed because I'm hella tired.
Thank you, Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for the day. Sir. Thank you for the day.
Appreciate you, buddy.
So, look good, Carter.
Appreciate it, player.
Love that.
Thank you.
Love that outfit on you, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Y'all have a good day.
So floating. All right, Carter, take a seat.
Oh, yeah. Let me take the seat. Oh. All right, Dark. Real quick. Is there anything on y'all's end that needs to be relayed to our shifts and shift 2?
Not particularly. We do plan on bringing on a few more people over the next few days. I think we'll probably start rolling them out. I've got a few to roll out today. There's only one.
Nancy.
Yes, one of them is Nancy.
Yes. Yes. If you do.
Hold on.
Hey guys, just want to let you know that the shower is clean.
Thank you, Booba.
Why is your mouth green?
Oh, I tried some of the mold.
Okay.
Hey, what is wrong with you? Jesus Christ, you're a hazard. You're a hazard. I'm not hiring you because the insurance is just gonna go up.
Yeah.
What?
And you're turning gray. Can you go to the hospital?
Oh, I already did.
Okay.
What did they say?
I got some pills that I gotta take now every 6 hours for 3 days.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, it's clean though.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Is there anything that? So my first question was: is there anything that needs to be relayed to us? And the other one was: when will we bring in Nancy? That was my other question.
Well, I was gonna bring in Nancy before I headed to bed today, so it'll be pretty soon.
Okay. I will. I'll be around for that and try and gather all of LSPD to make it special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that. Okay. Glad you're the right, buddy. Other than like relaying information, obviously the stuff from Reed about listen, this isn't the only thing, but being on top of your health and fitness is important. We're supposed to be on top of our games. You got to make sure people know that they got to. If they have trouble chasing suspects on foot, they got to start jogging, and there's going to be some fitness tests coming up, probably bi-weekly, maybe a bit longer, maybe once every month, once every 3 months, we'll see. But early on, yeah, I'm going to go hold in those paints. So early on, it's probably going to be, pretty soon that we're going to have a fitness test. Also, what else? It's not really a big thing, but just so people know that if anyone is interested in a command, like a sergeant position in the future, that there is going to be a sergeant exam that people are going to have to take to make sure they're on top of the game. That's going to be both a written exam and also some practical stuff. Other than that, just relay Soze stuff. You know, the whole point of the LSPD is to be competent and to be learning about stuff. To make sure to do that. I'm sure Demi will be there. So if Demi wants to say anything about Alpha, let Demi do that. Just because I do expect LSPD people to be going to that kind of thing. If she's teaching things that you don't already know or aren't very good at, people should be going to that. Other than that, I don't think there's anything. Though, Culture, Senior Plus can use the FN, the 5-7, sorry.
No fucking way.
Yeah, fucking well. Senior's in a much bigger position than it used to be. And we want to, you know, treat you guys with the... It's basically... Senior's kind of like how Corporal was. You know, it's a respectable position, so...
That's sick. Shit.
Yeah, hold it down. Hold it down.
Bro, goddamn Glock is booty cheeks, bro. I'm telling you.
It is booty
boy,
cheeks.
That thing is terrible, boy. God damn, man. Yo, I shot this motherfucker 8 times before you went down the other day, boy. That shit was crazy.
Jesus Christ.
That shit was crazy. Yo, I didn't even get hit. So look, I popped a motherfucker 8 times, right? I turned around, got dealt with in 3 blows, bro. I was pissed. Like, I didn't even have time to actually like turn around and try and shoot the second motherfucker, bro. This shit was crazy. Cause it took half my clip to lay somebody down, man. That's crazy, bro. Like, yo, can we have the manufacturers look at something for the little Glock, man? Like, I feel like, you know, 6 to take somebody down should be straight. But 8, that's crazy. Yo, that's Moses.
How you doing?
Hey Moses, can I just have a few more minutes with Culture?
Of course. I just wanted to ask if you're taking interviews there, or if I need to schedule you on email. I can get out right now too. That's fine. I'll go wait.
I'll call you in afterwards. I swear.
Yeah, bro. It's not even gonna take that long, man.
Listen, Carl, I don't want to knock you down a notch here, but obviously there's this whole situation with whatever the fuck happened up on the True Mass or up by Palito.
Still don't know what the hell that's all about.
I haven't gone through the tapes or anything like that yet. So I don't know what the conclusion is, or I haven't listened to any of the evidence or anything like that.
That's fine.
But listen, whatever happened, someone died, right? So it's pretty serious.
I understand that.
I'm not expecting you to answer here or do whatever, because I know this is a very stressful time with jobs and things like that. But just know that whatever's happened, me and Reed have put a lot of trust into you and Sweets. And if you did make a mistake, don't make it again. All right, we've got to be on. You have to be a role model for everybody in this shift, and we can't be slipping up on murder investigations.
I understand that. Do I have permission to speak freely, man?
Sure.
Dude, I'm telling you, I do not remember anything about that shit, man. I don't recall ever being on Great Ocean. I don't recall ever going to like a call like that. That's it. I mean, that's all you're gonna hear from me on the tapes. I've said the same thing or whatever, but I hear you. And I just want to let you know that when something like that does happen, I do take my job very seriously and I do look into shit. I just don't not do it. And I definitely remember shit. I'm not like, you can look at my record. You know what I'm saying? I think I've only been striked like twice, I think, in my entire existence of being on the PD. I think 3 most, max 3. I don't know.
I know what you're saying. I hear you. I don't need to look because I know we chose you because you're a good egg and you're a good cop.
Yeah, that's like max 3, minimum once. You know what I'm saying? And actually, I tell you what, I actually remember the time that I do remember I got strike. I told Pred he was a useless piece of shit because he got his car stolen. I had to go get it back. He was pissing me off that day.
Okay. Well, all right. Fair enough.
So, yeah. Well, I did get striked for that. That's for sure. I got suspended for a day. Yeah.
This is all I'm saying is, Carter, you got to be number one out there. And
big facts.
You can't be letting things like this happen and you're slipping down the ladder. Because we need, whoever's running shift 2 for LSPD, you need to be on top of your hecking game, man. You got it?
I assure you, Dark, regardless of it won't happen. Even if it did happen, it would never happen again. You know what I'm saying? Because I do go hard in the paint, and you know I do my shit, man. I don't let shit like slide out or nothing like that, man. I'm tight like egg white out in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna